5 months ago, I took a chance and I hopped on an airplane and flew to Salt Lake City, Utah. I picked up an old 1989 Ford Chinook and then proceeded to sleep in it, having no idea what I was about to get myself into. After a rough first night, I drove from Utah back up to Eugene, Oregon, and after a long 5 months of doing a complete renovation, it is finally time to move in. Now, this is a really exciting day because honestly, after everything, I wasn't sure that it was going to come. And I'm going to be honest, I lost the audio to all of this footage right here, so I'm going to voice it over for you guys instead. This is the aftermath, and if you'd like to see what it looked like on that first night, I will leave a little card here in the corner for you to check out. Fortunately, we're not missing out on much here. I just explained that I've been really, really sick, so off camera, I added some more homey touches to the Chinook, and I go into more of that now where the audio comes back. I got these curtains from Amazon, and I did the same curtain rods I do in all the builds. They got some green on it, which I like. We have some dishes in here that need to be washed. Cutlery, junk drawer. So this is the lock for the fridge, so it doesn't fly open when you're driving. And I'm pretty sure that's all that and then the lagoon mount table. So it moves around. So that's what I did the other day. And then today I am going to do some rust treating and then some other things that need to be done. So let's get started on today's missions. Okay, so basically, let's brighten it up here a little bit. I'm gonna be taking off this gritty, like anti-slip grip by the heat gun. Then we're gonna sand with a metal sander scraper thing. We're gonna get all that loose rust off. And then we are going to wash it, treat it, and repaint it with some POR 15 top coat direct to metal rust preventative paint in white. Now, what I'm treating this with is also POR 15 rust, like reformer, and that's the plan. So there's a little bit of rust on like the back parts of the bumper. So we're gonna do the back parts of the bumper and the whole steps. And then I also have here some anti-slip tape, which we will put once everything's dry and painted. And then I also have these I haven't talked about yet. I have 2 for water tanks and 1 for my propane tank. Don't have a monitor in the Chinook for my water tanks and the propane tank. So I ordered these, and these are Bluetooth. So you could check on your phone, you could check your tanks, see how full they are. And these just stick on the bottom of your water tank, sticks on your propane tank, and it does some magic stuff and tells you how full your stuff is. So it's a little pricey, but this is what I decided to go with. So we're gonna get those on there today, hopefully 2 if we have time. So I am going to start on all of that, and let's get this done, and then we're gonna move some more stuff into the Chinook. Okay, so I just turned the Chinook around so that we have direct sunlight on the bumper so that it can finish drying. Everything's prepped, so now once it's dry, I can get paint on there and get the paint drying. So we're just waiting for dry times. Alright, so this is done. We're just waiting for it to dry. So it's been a couple of days, the bumper's dry, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put this anti-slip tape on the steps, and the steps will be done. This is pretty wide, which I like. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. I'm actually really impressed. Looks way better. So because these cabinets are not custom, they are just like normal cabinets, I wanted to kind of organize them a little bit better without just like throwing stuff in there. So we got some organizers here, so we're gonna put these together and start moving in them some more stuff. Hopefully these are easy. So this is for my pans. Not sure how this is gonna work mobily, but I'm gonna stick these to the bottom of the cabinet so they don't move around. In theory, I think it'll work, but we'll see. Okay. I'm actually not sure where I'm gonna put these pots and pans. So let's open up these other organizers I got and see where we want to put them. These are just shelves they're plastic shelves that stack and they pull out for, you know, whatever. I just wanted to have some more organization in here. So let's figure out how to put these together. And all these are just from Amazon. Okay, seems easy enough. This is it. So basically it goes like that. This one sits on top. So I guess you just pull them out like that. Wait, what are these? Oh, they're dividers for the insides of these, which is cool. Cool. Okay, so we have dishes, storage, pots and pan storage. That's the other storage. And then on this side, some more storage. So we have some flexible, these are just little ice trays, which we'll fill up and clean once we get some water. Gotta have French press. I don't have a Keurig in this rig, and I don't think I will because don't really have room, so that is what it is. Which I need to hang my remotes. This one is for the AC. This one's for the fan in the bathroom. And this actually showed up a while back. Someone sent this to me off of my Amazon wish list that I forgot was even up. And so it came as a really awesome surprise. This is a pure stainless steel teapot. So here's the top. It's really heavy, but it's cool. It has this inside of it, so you could put your tea in there and brew it while you're heating up your water. This is so gorgeous. So if you're watching this and you sent this, thank you so much. I don't have the little card that it comes with, but I really appreciate it. So love this teapot. So funny because it matches everything perfectly with the green and the gold. So love this. All right, so I'm gonna go get some stuff so we can keep packing. So we're moving in, y'all. So I'm actually really excited about today's sponsor. Waggle sent me over a pet camera, and as you guys know or may not know, I do have 2 cats, and keeping them cool and keeping an eye on them when I'm not in my rig is really important. So this is gonna be a game changer for me. So this is the Waggle Cam Mini AI, and so far I think it's really cool. It reminds me a lot of like a baby monitor. So you can also hang this on your rear view mirror so that people will know that your rig is temperature controlled, so they won't try and break in and save your animal. And then it also has a sticker too that you can put on your window. So the camera actually uses AI to detect like motion, and you can actually set it to whether it's human motion or pet motion, which is really cool. It also has day and night visions, so you can have full visibility even if it's like pitch black. It also has noise detection, which you can adjust your noise detection threshold. And with the app, you can even record a video, you can take photos, and you can communicate 2 ways on here. Hello. 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 And when you record, you can record up to 24 hours continuously, which you can add like a high capacity SD card so that you can save all that if you want to. And so the camera does come with a USB or a 110 wall outlet, so you could use either one of those. It comes with mounting hardware if you want to mount it permanently somewhere, and you just connect it to Wi-Fi and you're good to go. And so you would just download your app and connect your device, and that's it. It's really, really, really easy. So it is live streaming 1080 HP monitoring. So you can set up in your app to get notifications. So if there's any motion or sound, it'll notify you immediately. The app itself is really easy to follow, which is very convenient, and it's user friendly. So I also got the Waggle Pet Monitor Pro Air, which is this right here. So this is actually going to tell you the temperature, the air quality, as well as humidity, which is really cool. So you can always refer to this for peace of mind so that you can stay on top of your indoor temperature in case it gets too hot. You know, you need to turn on your AC or your fan or open some windows or whatever. You get to control your temperature, but you're always going to know what temperature it is with this. This also comes with a mounting bracket, and you can stick it wherever you want. I'm not hard mounting this right now because I don't know where I'm going to put it, but for now I'm just going to keep it on the counter. I've traveled all over the United States with my 2 cats in vans, and so this will be the first time I've actually had like better temperature control options, which is going to be really nice because I do get stressed out when I have to be somewhere. They're going to be in here, you know, by themselves. And so to have that peace of mind to make sure that everything is cool enough for them or warm enough for them, like that's really important to me. So that's a big game changer in this build. And if I ever do anything else, I'm going to be taking the Waggle with me. So huge thank you to Waggle for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to look into Waggle for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can go check that out. So now that we have our Waggle set up and ready to use, we are going to finish moving into the Chinook. Okay, got some more stuff we're going to organize. Don't know where I'm going to put my plaque, so we'll just put it, actually, you know what? My sister used to go to Mexico and she'd always bring me back these little ceramic like jewelry holders, and this one fell and broke. And so if anyone out there knows how to fix this, feel free to let me know, because I love these. I've had these since I was like 14. I have 2 of them. And then I have like, oh, it broke. This is handmade by a Native American on my reservation. And the beads are falling off. This is something that I got to keep. That was my grandfather's when he passed away. I've had this thing for probably 5 years now. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure this out later. I got these cute little rocks. These are from Northwest Nomads of last year. Super cute. And then Debbie gave me one of these to keep us safe on our travels. So all this stuff is going to go on the front of the cab. I bought this fluffy bag for when I travel via airplane from, I think, TJ Maxx, and it's like $100 bag I got for $30. It fits so much stuff. It's magical. But I have all of like my bathing suits, socks, underwear, like PJ stuff all in here. And I'll just keep this right there. There's honestly so much room in this closet. I I still have plenty of room in there. So now that I have my clothes in here, I'm gonna go get Ember's clothes, and then we are gonna put some food in the refrigerator. Right. Just Ember stuff. Some hats for Ember. And I got towels for Ember and I. All right, so we have our first trip coming up. So that's basically what I'm mostly preparing for right now. So I think I've got everything in here that we need aside from like stuff we're gonna be using tonight. And then tomorrow I'll grab the rest of stuff like essentials for Ember and I, and then we'll stop by the grocery store, get some actual groceries, and we're gonna be sleeping in here for the first time since it's been renovated, which is super exciting. I cannot wait. So I don't have a trash can in here yet, so I'm just gonna be using paper bags for my trash can. We are gonna go to the store tomorrow on our way out, so I could buy one then. It just depends on where we go. So if we go to like Walmart, I'll definitely get a trash can. But until then, I'm just gonna be using this paper bag. I also ordered a comforter, and it's supposed to be like an actual comforter. I hope it's not a duvet. So let's open her up. I do think that this bed is comfortable, but I'm just curious to see if I feel differently about that after actually sleeping on it versus just like laying and chilling on it. Oh, such a pretty color. It's like an olive green. It matches the curtains perfectly. Cool. Yeah, this is a real comforter. And I gotta get some pillows too, so we are ready. So it's happening. I'm really excited for this trip, and I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what I'm gonna do, because in one of my last videos I talked about how I'm a little bit on the fence of whether or not I'm gonna keep the Chinook because of Ember's car seat situation. And to be honest, I am unsure. The biggest thing is, you know, Ember's safety. And that's just something that I'm gonna have to weigh on and consider. I'm going to, you know, enjoy the Chinook right now while I do have it, and see if my feelings change once I'm actually like in it and it's not like a hypothetical situation. It like is the situation. So I'm hoping that this trip will give me even more clarity. I did go to Texas recently. I've been home for like a week and a half, and I'm still feeling a little bit sick if you can't tell, but I'm feeling better. It's mostly just I'm a little bit congested, but I don't necessarily feel sick anymore. It's just a lot of congestion, which also might be a little bit of allergies too. But after being away for a week and really trying to reflect and weigh on what to do, I'm still not certain what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna live my life and feel it out. And if we go on this trip and I still am feeling anxious and uncomfortable about her traveling in this rig, then, you know, maybe that's my sign that this just isn't the home for us that I and we need it to be. So I think that it's important to think about, like, if we are traveling with other people, like, you know, even if we're traveling as a family, it's like there's not enough room in here for Isaac, me, and Ember to sleep in here. So this couch bed, it's like a full-size bed, and it'd be fine with me and Ember, but it'd be way too much to have 3 people on this bed. Absolutely not trying to live that life. And I did, you know, before it would be this huge bed, but I prefer personally to have the space during the day than have a huge bed at night, because you're only using that when you sleep. And, you know, it is gonna be mostly just me and Ember in here if anyone's sleeping in here anyways. But on the off chance of, like, my mom coming to visit or one of my friends traveling with us, like, they don't have anywhere to sleep. So if I do another rig, I want to keep that in mind too, of making sure I have space for me and Ember to sleep, and possibly somewhere for someone, like a guest, to sleep, so I would have a guest bed. That's not really a thing in here unless, like, you're really, really short. Like, maybe Samantha could sleep on the L couch if we moved some cushions, like the back cushion and the head cushion, or the 2 back cushions. Like, if we took those off, it might be enough room. But, you know, that's just something that I've been thinking about. These are just thoughts I'm having. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I'm just gonna enjoy it while I have it and see how it goes, see how I feel about it after this trip. But I'm really happy with how the stairs, the bumper and stairs came out. It looks night and day. It looks so good. And even with the stress of, like, not knowing what I'm gonna do, I'm so excited to take this out and, like, do a real trip in it. I am so beyond excited, because the last time I did that is when I picked it up from Utah and drove it back, and unbeknownst to me, I was like sleeping in literal disgustingness. And good thing I got a hotel on my way back, so I wasn't in here that whole time, but it was a little rough. So this time, fully functioning, you know, much cleaner and more comfortable. I'm excited about it. The only thing I still haven't really done, which might be an issue, I don't have, like, a barrier for the front to, like, close the front off. I do have a curtain, but it's like see-through basically. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I might just bring a blanket. I don't know. So that's the only thing I haven't quite figured out. I'll probably just get, like, a windshield cover and put the windshield cover up, and then just, like, it's not that big of a deal. We're camping, like, at a campground. Like, it's not anywhere that I would feel weird about not having the covers up. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be feeling better, and I'm excited for this trip. I haven't been posting as much this month because I've been sick. That's got me a little bit behind, and of course I went out of town. So hopefully now that I'm getting better and we're doing stuff, we're going camping, like, we're taking this trip, it's gonna be super fun. So you guys will have all of that to look forward to. So from this point on, I'm going to be filming and vlogging and posting as much as I can for the rest of the month, and that's gonna be it for this video. But next time you see me, we will be in the Chinook on our first trip post finishing the renovation, and I cannot wait. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.